Good morning, YouTube. So, as you can see by the title of this video, this is not our normal week in the life series that we've been doing for a couple months now. I got a text this morning about 7:30 from Josh saying, "Hey, I checked the cameras and it looks like the shop is badly flooded." Put on some clothes to go to the shop, thinking, "Oh, it's a little bit of water like it's done before." We've had water intrusion many times. Those of you that have been watching our video for a while know we've been trying to remediate that problem. This was unprecedented amounts of rain. I just saw a post by a meteorologist in the area that said that basically right around near our shop got 21 inches of rain overnight, 13 inches of rain in an hour. This is like hurricane levels of rain. There's just insane amounts of water, total devastation in huge swaths of the area. So all that being said, we're thankful that so far everyone we know personally is okay. One person we know, I think, has lost their home, and so that's obviously a much more tragic situation than ours. So I'm just gonna kind of cut this video right into the last day or two, and so start off with kind of a normal week in the life series, and then it's going to transition into us dealing with the flood. We can use you guys' support. A lot of people said start a GoFundMe, so I think I'm going to do that. We're going to need help financially. I was looking at our insurance policies and I don't think they're going to help us, so it's going to be rough for a while. It's going to be really tough for us and we're going to have a hard time. We could use your help, so would appreciate that. Thank you. Here we go. I'll kind of just show you what we got so far. Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another week in the life of running our dealership, NG Supercars.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is our dealership, NG Supercars, and we're going to bring you along as we run our business, work on cars, buy and sell cars, and all sorts of other cool stuff. So if you like this sort of content, please like, share, and subscribe. That does help us out. And of course, you can visit our websites, normalguysupercar.com, that's our parts and services website, and NG Supercars, our dealership website, and you can use the code NGS10. It hooks you up with 10% off most of the parts and services that we sell. So where are we at in the shop right now? So, all right, we've got a car that we sold and converted. It just got new headers and valve cover gaskets. We have a few more service items to take care of as a part of the deal of selling this car. So that's going to be done this next coming week. Should be not a ton of work. And then we got to send it out to get PPF and tint. Of course, we don't really do those things, so we outsource them. So we're going to make that stuff happen. We've got this car, which is already sold, and it got converted. And while it's getting converted, they noticed that, well, I did a bad job on the valve cover gasket. I probably didn't put enough goop. The leftmost lower corner, right at the cam seals. My bad. So we had to pull it off. We verified that that's where we think the leak was, so that's pretty much it. So we're gonna try and reseal that, get it cleaned up, and then do a bunch of test drive, and then this car is done. Oh, finally. Josh's car, we should have some time to hopefully wrench on that a little bit this coming week, I hope, because it needs to get off the lift. We needed that lift. This 458 had to get a ton of parts for it. They all came in, and we had fitment issues on one or two of the parts. We sent them back, got the new parts, and we're all set to kind of button this car up. We still have to do a brake fluid flush and brake pad change, and I think then this car is done. Scott's car is basically done at this point. We've got another client's car that came in. We're putting in Capristo cat pipes, so check these out. Phenomenal. Look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can get 10% off using the code NGS10 on our website, but that is a piece of art right there. So we're also doing some other service items, just kind of getting it up to snuff, ready to go, so he's all set. Josh, I believe, has actually sold his Porsche Speedster, so he's just gonna do like an oil change and stuff. Still have the Lexus LC500 for sale. The deals that we had pending on it all fell through. Such is life. And we still have the black 458 for sale. We got my 430, that's my original 430 that I bought that started this whole YouTube channel, and it's going to get converted. So it's ready to get converted. We have the parts, we have everything to make it happen and get this car finally done. We just haven't had a chance to do it. And then finally we have this 458, which we got, and Josh thinks he might keep it. Here's what I'm gonna say. If you want this car, you need to email us immediately. It might even already be too late. Send us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com. Oh, we still have the coaster bus too, so that thing's chilling. So that's kind of the status of the shop. I am working on creating some spreadsheets to help us be better organized. So one of the problems that we came to a head in the last few weeks is that organization needs to be tidied up around here. It's hard to keep track of everything, keep track of the parts we have in stock, keep track of the parts we need, keep track of all the different services and service items that happen for different jobs that we do. And I want to get really consistent about like charging the same amounts of money and tracking how much time it takes and the effort and blah, blah, blah. So just stuff that will make us be a better run shop. So I've been creating a kind of like master spreadsheet of everything that we do, and it's a lot of work. I cataloged and inventoried everything that we have, all the parts and stuff, and now I'm just kind of creating all this other stuff. So I'm gonna be sitting on the computer all day today, and I forgot to bring in my computer from home to do editing, so I'm gonna have to edit the last week's video of the week in the life of the series at home on July 4th, because, you know, that's how it is. Oh, it's July 3rd. Normally it's Thursday Night Lives on Thursday, but this week we're taking the week off. So next Thursday, we'll see you guys live. I guess I'm gonna start working on the computer. Yeah, and be boring. Yeah, it's boring stuff, but it's important. Sometimes that's what it is when you're running a business. All right, YouTube, been working on the computer all morning, and Alan has this car all set on the valve covers and the headers. The engine mounts are good. Trans mount's been replaced. I think that's it for the engine bay. So we're gonna fire it up, make sure it's all set, and if it is, then we can put on the engine bay panels and move on to, we got some lights for this thing. He's got different side markers and the front reflector lights. We're gonna replace those. And then he wants us to lower the car and put on wheel spacers. So those are all things that we can take care of here. Well, good morning, YouTube. I think today's gonna be really shitty. If you didn't see the news, Texas got hit with some historic levels of flooding in the last day. So today is July 5th. Yesterday, July 4th, at like midnight or 2 a.m. or something like that, it rained super hard out in the Kerrville area and flooded, and there's a bunch of dead people, there's a bunch of missing people. It washed out a summer camp, and there's 23 little girls who are missing. It's absolutely tragic, absolutely horrifying. So there's obviously some real serious tragedy going on. So my problems are nothing in comparison, but it looks like my shop flooded again, and I don't know, it looks like maybe this time it's not from the hill. It looks like maybe it's from the creek. I'm gonna go to the shop, we're gonna see how bad it is. Josh is trapped. The road that he has to take to leave his area, both directions, is washed out. So he literally cannot leave his home. Rained over 2 inches yesterday here, and so far today, it's already rained almost another 2 inches. So we've gotten, and then the day before that, it rained like an inch. So we've gotten about 5 inches of rain in the last 2 days, which for us is a lot. Anyway, let's go see some probably bad news. Holy crap, I was just on my way to the shop, and look at this. Look at that water coming through. Holy crap. Look at it, just totally tore down that. Oh my Lord, that's a ton of water. Whoa. Oh, and I need to turn around again. You guys, this is like serious rain. Texas is not meant for this much rain. You know that song, it's flooded down in Texas? Well, that is no joke. Look at that. Totally tore up that fence. And that water on the other side is rushing. Oh my Lord. This is not looking good for us. It's still raining hard. It's been raining hard non-stop. I heard thunderstorms and stuff last night. By the way, I just wanted to point out, just a side note, since I've lived in Texas, every time it's flooded, it's been at a holiday. 4th of July, Memorial Day, all that sort of stuff. It's just, what's up with that, nature? It's very weird. Holy crap. So I didn't film it. I'll try and film it on the way back if I remember. But so there's a small river that runs by our house. It's called the San Gabriel. Yesterday when we went to the shop to go check on it, it was 5 feet wide, maybe 5 feet wide. When I drove by now, it's about 300 to 500 feet wide. Like, it's Absolutely unreal. Oh man, dude, look at this water. It's coming down even harder now. I'm gonna get diesel on the way because it's one of those where I don't know if like shit's gonna get messed up and you can't get services for a while. So I was just looking at Facebook while I was filling up the truck with diesel. So apparently the road that's closest, the main road closest to our shop, is totally washed out. And one section, there's another road, actually this road right here, 29, if you go that way, like about 3 miles, apparently that's washed out and it's completely closed. And I just read that this is the hardest rain that we've ever received in this area. So my hopes are not high that the shop came out unscathed. I'm scared that it's gonna be something bad. We'll find out in just a minute. I'm just waiting for this red light and then we should be there in 2 minutes. This is not looking good, guys. All right, we're in stubble field and there's already water pooled up along the sides. That's never a good sign. Oof, that's a lot of water. I can tell it flooded the road because there's, oh, look at that. That's a lot of water. I'm worried I wonder if our driveway is still there in the asphalt section. That's my wife. Holy shit. Meg?
What happened? Yeah, I was just checking on you.
Oh, I just got to oh my God.
What?
The stream.
Yes?
Holy shit. It's massive. It's literally across the entire road. Oh, our shop. Oh my God.
What happened?
We're so
What happened?
The water is literally flowing through our shop. Oh my God. Holy shit. I don't even know if I can get in. There is parts underneath our doors. Holy shit. Oh my God, hon. Let me look around, but yeah. I'll call you back in a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye. Oh shit. Look at that. It washed out right there. It came from the neighbor's property. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's an armadillo in my property. Oh, he's alive. Holy shit.
Disarmed.
The entire shop is oh my God. Oh my God, guys. I think all these cars are destroyed. Yep. Our shop's destroyed. Come on, Armadillo. Come on, bud. I think I'm just gonna go cry for a little bit, guys. Our shop's ruined and absolutely Just sit for a minute, okay. So I don't even know where to begin. I just called Scott, let him know his car is totaled. I need to call another client whose car is totaled. That car was sold and it's totaled, so I need to call them. That car came out okay. Although, where are its wheels? Oh, they're over there. Basically every car back there is totaled, so I gotta call that client. That car is ours. That car actually might be okay. It looks like it came up about the height of the quick jacks. So you can see on the couch how high it got. Look at our office. It's just screwed. Totally screwed. I just don't know if I'm gonna need to like be looking for another job after this or what. I mean, who's gonna insure us after we have this claim? This is gonna be like $1 million claim. Oh my God. Well, I don't even know what to do, YouTube. I don't even... Look at that. There's like piles of dirt. You can see, oh wow, you can see how high it went on that wall. That's a good 2.5, 3 feet high. So Josh's engine's screwed. Josh is trying to get here right now, but I don't think he's gonna make it anytime soon. It sounds like the roads are still closed there. I mean, where do you even start? What do you do? Like, there's nothing I could do until the water recedes. I think the water's gotten a little worse since I've been here, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Well, myself and this gentleman walked over to where the new road is, and that entire area, probably 2,000 feet wide, a quarter mile wide, is a river now. You can see back here, it blew out our drain pipe. It actually popped it up out of the water, or out of the ground. Maybe it just washed away the dirt so much. Oh, the trailer's still here. Look how that water's flowing. Ooh, that's muddy. Oh man, it like washed out all that. Oh shit. Oh no. I think our septic system is ruined. Oh no. That's the top of our septic riser. Great. Well, I don't know what else I can do today other than just kind of sit here and cry. I guess we find out how good our insurance is. I need to call some clients and let them know their cars are totaled. I don't know what else to do. There's nothing we can do right now. We need the water to recede. Oh, Josh just got here. I don't know what to do, man.
We're done.
It's... I'm worried.
There's no way we could come back from this. All these cars are...
Well, between crying here and there, we're trying to just kind of assess everything. So unfortunately the water is still higher than that end of the building, so we can't really do anything on that side of the building yet. Looks like pretty much every single car that's on the ground is totaled. Water got in them. The water's up in some places 3-4 feet deep. You can see the water line. I mean, look at it. Like, stuff was floating. It blew out our door. I mean, these tires were over there. The specialty wheels are over there. So I'm gonna catalog everything that's destroyed for insurance purposes, although, I mean, Jesus, look at the mud in here. Gotta be really careful walking. It's super slippery. Oh, Dude, our oil thing fell over. This whole area is saturated with oil. Hey, look at that. It's the water line's up that high on the wall. So I mean, all of this. I don't even know how many tools and stuff are ruined. But these cabinets are completely full of water. Ugh. Oh yeah, look at that. That's great. Oh no, this had our electric tools are probably toast. Oh yeah. Oh man. There's a bunch of other tools there on the ground. Oh, our air compressor floated, apparently. Man. Oh man. Look at all the oil. Oh. Let me stop that from draining oil everywhere. Oh man, it's all oil back there. You can see the shiny on the ground. Oh man, our bathroom. Oof. Almost got up to the level of the toilet. Yeah. I think you guys saw the office already. I'll turn on the light. Oh, there it goes. The light still works. Yeah, all of this stuff. All of this. The kitchen. Look at it. It's like air coming out of the ground. That's weird. Right there too. All of this is ruined. So much mud. Oh man, all the magazines. I need to go get a pump out that water. We need to get shovels and stuff to pick up all the mud. I've been trying to scoop it a little bit, but I mean it's kind of futile at this point. So two things. One, the banhammer's coming down hard on anyone giving us any shit about this. So just so you know, I'm not f***ing around with that. People are all like, why don't you put the cars up on blocks? And why'd you guys build in a flood-prone area? This isn't. We're not in the floodplain. Like, you understand? The stream doesn't normally do that. This is not typical rain. This is biblical. This is like once in every 100 years type of rain.
No, this is 500 years.
500 years. Yeah, they said it rained 10 inches in 1 hour overnight. 10 inches. Aggregate that across all this area. We're walking across the street because part of the San Gabriel River, another section of it is over here. This is like, okay, understand, this is normally like a small 5 to 10 foot wide river, okay? You're not gonna believe this shit. The mud is shit out here. Wow. Yeah, that's normally a stream. It's a full-on raging river over there, and it's a lake out here. Look at that. It's absolutely incredible. This is not supposed to be water. Well, I'm not sure what else to do right now. Anyway, we're trying to scrape out some of the mud and water, but it's pretty bad. Well, I'm gonna go home, get some work boots on, bring some tools and stuff that I might need, and make some more phone calls and stuff. Getting a lot of you wishing us well. Thank you. Obviously there's a lot we don't know yet. We don't know how our insurance is going to react to this. Obviously not well. I was able to get a hold of another one of the owners, so that's good. So I'm going to be back to the shop in, I don't know, an hour or two. It looks like the water's receding. It's slowing down right here, so that's good. I know some of the flood waters, like the San Gabriel, is supposed to rise even more. So the thing we just showed you is supposed to go up even more. This is definitely coming down. We gotta wait for it to get below the level of the shop before we can start really draining the shop. It's pretty insane. All right, guys, I'm gonna go home for a little bit and get on proper boots and stuff. I'm in literally like, I'm in sneakers. Like, wasn't expecting this. All right, guys. See a little bit. There's a river down there. There's normally nothing there. I just saw police had a road blocked off because there's water over the road. So we're approaching the, I think it's the North Fork of the San Gabriel River. So I was telling you earlier, this is usually like 5 to 10 feet wide. So it's up there at that bridge. I'll try and slow down and let you guys see, but it's absolutely insane. Sorry guys, it's pretty tough to deal with this. This is absolutely insane. Look at that. Holy shit.
What we can right now to salvage what we can. Like get all those seats out here, get all the wheels and shit out, dry them, open the cars, like whatever we can do.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking. It's noon. The water's kind of slowed down a lot. You can see water came down here. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Unrelated. Water back here. You can see it kind of totally washed out. All of that came back here. And it moved a lot of dirt. The water's finally below the building, so we're able to finally start trying to have it drained, but I don't think the drains are doing anything now. They're just completely saturated. This is not exactly within the scope of what we were thinking with the French drain. This is like straight up biblical levels of rain. Josh is trying to get some of the water out of the building. We're going to try and see if we can't get the cars outside, maybe.
I built a little barrier because the water was
it's flowing
behind the building, and that's why it kept just filling up. I mean, it's not 100% perfect.
It's helping, yeah.
It's helping.
The Josh Dam. Well, it is flowing that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going the right way. Don't know what else to show you guys for a moment. Just absolutely everything is kind of devastated. We could try and push some of the cars outside or something. I don't know. I guess we should. I don't know what to start with. Tavares reached out. He wants to buy some of the cars. Well, I think it's about 100% humidity. And it's hot and raining. And we're in a shop that's got water in it. So it's pretty brutal conditions. Oh yeah, stupid TV. One good thing about the shop is it's all metal and it's already wet. So we're just using hoses to just kind of blow off the floors and stuff. We got a lot of the mud out over here. We still have a lot to go. We still haven't really started assessing the cars. We don't want to start anything until we run like a borescope down to see if there's water in the cylinders. So we're probably have to pop off the intake on all of them and run a borescope down. I can't see any other way to do it safely because we just can't take that risk. Yeah, you can see how much shit came out already. We're just half the stuff is just gonna be thrown away. It's all destroyed. Sounds like there's a rescue helicopter. Oh shit, they're low. Look at that. Holy shit, that's a Blackhawk. It's a Blackhawk right there. Jesus. Hope no one got swept away. I mean, it's really flooded over there. I hope no one's in that, because that water was really moving. All things considered, yes, there's a bunch of property damage, and obviously we're going to lose a shit ton of money. And this may be the end of the business, but at least we didn't die. Jesus. They're coming over there. Holy crap. Look at the washout on the road. Holy shit. I don't know if I'd stand right there. The asphalt's the only thing holding it up. Oh, it's gone way under the asphalt. Where? Oh yeah. So we've kind of concluded the water, I looked at the cameras, and the water never came up from the stream
higher than about basically the rocks. So the water never got into the building from the stream. The water flooded our shop from the other properties, the properties that are higher than ours. So, geez, look how much it washed out, and all that is just gone. So I'm going to show you what's going on back here. And yeah, the water came in from that direction. The stream's right there, right? And this is like a drainage stream, so it's only got water when it rains. It's actually, it goes dry half the time. It's been dry most of the time we've been here, but you can see the water was coming this way, and it washed out all of this. It trenched out my my French drain. All that work I did is gone. So you can see, look how much earth it moved down here, and like this is feet higher. Like look at that. See, this was all level, right? And now it's like a foot or two higher. Obviously you see the water knocked down all this stuff right here, and it came through. See, look at that. So here's those huge mounds. See that? These are the big mounds that the temple had dumped on their property and messed up all the drainage. See how it dug a trench right there? All of that used to just go along here. And instead it came and pushed its way through here. So look at that. It just wiped out all of this. It came down here. Obviously it came down right here really heavy, because look at that. This is multiple feet deep, and look how much earth it moved. Look at that. Absolutely insane amount of water came out over here. And so I have the camera footage, and when you look at the camera footage, the water comes into the shop this way, which makes sense because this door is blown off of its hinges right here. So if you look at that, it's not even hinged anymore. It actually knocked the door in. Hey, a bottle of, is that Jim Beam? That's not ours. Oh, my poor old Mustang. Then, when I was looking at the camera on the other side, you can see the water came into the shop this way, and it all went out that way. In fact, the water had so much weight and force, it blew out the front door in that corner. This changes the situation. I thought the water came up from the stream, but it did not. So that's not good. We're actually making a decent amount of progress cleaning up stuff and throwing away trash. So it's reasonably, you can walk without sliding around anymore. The water has kind of stopped coming this way, so that's great. It looks like it's done coming down the hill. We think the cars might not be totaled. It looks like a lot of them still had battery power and powered, like we haven't started anything because we want to, before we start anything, we gotta like borescope them and make sure there's no water in the engines and stuff. Wow. Oh, you can actually see the water going into the French drain still. That's funny. I wonder if the French drain is actually still working. Actually, Josh said he felt water coming out of the tube on the other end. There's so much to figure out still. Hey Dillo, come on this way, bro. He went through some hell, dude.
Yeah.
You're a survivor, man. Go out. Come on. Go that way.
Freedom.
Freedom. Yeah, right? Good job. Get out. Go eat some grub. You're probably the dude that's been tearing up our grass, eating all those grubs. It's all right. Be pretty cool though. All right, YouTube, it's late in the day. We're gonna call it quits. We got a lot of the stuff clean, but there's still just an insane amount left to do. We still really haven't started working on the cars, other than we took out the interior in a couple of cars. We still got to take out the interior in a couple more cars. Pray to God maybe the cars are salvageable. Funny enough, you remember that river? I was showing you guys that river that was below the highway, and I said normally it's like 5 to 10 feet wide, and it's like 300 feet wide. It washed out that bridge that I drove across. They said there's a severe crack on it, and the bridge collapse is imminent. So that makes it a much longer drive for me to get home. I have to go way around now, so I guess I'm gonna try my best to get home and see what we can do. Huge thanks to our friends for showing up and cleaning. There's no way Josh and I could have done this. Many more days of doing the same thing. It's gonna be Groundhog's Day for a little while. You can see the exact height of the water on the rotor. It rusted exactly. Look. Oh yeah. That's the exact height. That's funny. All right, guys. Well, I guess we'll see you tomorrow and see how much more we can get done and where we get. So, and those of you that have been sending us well wishes and stuff, thank you. We could use it right now. So, thank you.